One second, guys. Get the fan on in here. All right, what's up, guys? Welcome to another MLB The Show 25 stream here on Twitch. I'm NextJGGen24, and today we're going to be grinding out the program honoring Mike Trout's 400th career home run. So if you guys don't know, they introduced this program on Monday after Trout hit his 400th career home run over the weekend, and they gave us a rookie card. So, hey, free rookie card if you need to get the rookie collection done for John Donaldson. You know, if you don't want to waste a flawless pick or a World Series pick on a rookie player, you could always just get Trout out of here. And then, of course, they have his milestone card right here. Oh, my gosh. The thing is, I never hit well with Trout. Not online and certainly not in the game. I don't know what it is. I guess he just doesn't work for me. But either way, he is another card that I can add to my New Jersey lineup that I eventually want to build later on this year. So that's the reason I'm grinding it. Plus, extra content. What's up, Dodger? How are you? So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to build a lineup full of Angels players. And no, I do not have Vladimir Guerrero. Although, maybe I can afford him. Let's see. Hopefully he's not too expensive. Yeah, that's going to be a pretty penny. I mean, look, he may not get cheaper. He may get more expensive as it goes along. So maybe I do want to put in this buy order now. Unfortunately, that puts me below 200, below 1 million, but it is what it is. I'm doing good. I'm doing good, Dodger. Just ready. Oh, in fact, there we go. Someone already sold them to me. All right, so now I got Vladimir Guerrero Jr. that could be part of my lineup. So the first thing I'm going to do is set up the squad so that it's all Angels. Here we go. Let's see. We got some good options here. We got Matthew Lugo, Taylor Ward, Don Baylor, and Chili Davis. I think I'm going to go Chili. Center field. We need that Trout card in there. Right fielder. Well, we just picked him up. Vladimir Guerrero. Rod Carew. Not the best card, but it is what it is. Could do Kyron Paris. Maybe a couple home runs from him can put him like closer to being super factor. Okay, very good, but I'm not focused on that for right now. What I'm going to focus on is this program. All right, then we'll talk about the multiplayer program later. Bobby Grich, Joe Adell. Mike Napoli. We're going to need a lefty. Genuel doesn't have great power against righties. I guess we'll go with Renhefo. Wait, did it say that I needed, like, pitching stats with Trout or just hitting stats? I'm assuming this is just hitting stats. Yeah, they're just hitting stats, so... But seriously, guys, I don't expect this program to take long. I really don't. I'm just doing this so I could get that one mission done where they want 40 total bases. Yeah, but for some reason, he never hits well with me. I don't know why. It's another example of a great card that I just don't hit well with. I looked at his quirks, and his quirks really aren't that great, or they don't suit my style of play. So maybe that's why. Sure. Sure, absolutely. You can do that. How far am I? Ooh, Spencer Strider, I may be able to get done. Hold on, I'm just going to make sure that he's all the way down there. So that way I'm not going up against Smith again when I play the Chicago White Sox. Yeah, see, there was a 99 Troy Gloss that I was missing. But, I mean, they're only asking for 4 total bases. So assuming I hit 10 home runs, then I should be fine, right? Oh, no, 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 no. No, I don't want to play in PNC Park. No, give me Costco. Only way I'm going to have the home runs with Mike Trout is playing in Costco. Very OP? Am I reading that right? What do you mean by OP?
Hut! 0-1. No, ball.
By the way, did you guys see the big announcement from MLB this earlier today? Oh, overpowered.
Track 2.
In terms of pitching or just like batting or both? Because I know he could be both.
Hee-haw. No balls, 1 strike. No, that's
Yeah, they usually overpower him in terms of pitching. Like 2 years ago, he was basically unhittable. More unhittable than Randy Johnson, which is almost unheard of.
Nope, ball.
The only reason that I'm not in a rush to get him is because he's not assigned to any team. So it's not like I can use him for any team affinity grind that I want.
0-2.
Like, I could use Hank Greenberg for the Tigers if I wanted to. Although I think am I done with the Tigers, or... I don't remember if I got the Tigers done. But either way, like Hank Greenberg, I can use him for team affinity. Can't really use John Donaldson for that.
That's it out.
Well, you know, right off the bat, Vladimir Guerrero's going to go deep for me. And he is an outfielder, so I could get that mission done right then and there. Or that mission is done. So now I just got to worry about total bases.
That is it. The designated hitter, Luis Robert.
Ha! 0-1. Ball. That's up.
Strike 3, sit down.
Hey! Ah! Rick!
Strike 3, sit down. Listen, I have to do better than just hit one home run against Martin Perez. And that is not helpful, Jim Edmonds. Alright, I'm starting to think that Perez is more of a ground out kind of pitcher. Someone who's going to get batters to ground out a lot. So,
Hee-haw!
duh.
Hit! 0-2. No, that's outside. Ball.
Strike 3, sit down.
Oh, yeah. 0-1. 2. 0-2.
Strike 3, sit down. At least Spencer Strider is doing well.
Hoo-yah. 0 balls, 1 strike. That's a ball. 1-1. Here. 1-2 is the count. Hey.
Strike 3, sit down. Anyway, what I was trying to say before, I was told that Dodger was an ad. I was wondering if you guys saw the announcement earlier today from MLB saying they're going to implement the ABS system or the check pitch system beginning next season. And the way they laid it out is that the teams are going to get 2 challenges for each game. And they have to use it immediately. It can't just be like, 10 seconds after the pitch you decide you want to challenge it. No. Nope. You have to do it right then and there. So, I mean, we knew it was coming. We knew it was going to eventually make its way to the MLB. I do applaud the MLB for limiting its use to 2 times a game. After all, you don't want everyone challenging. You don't want everyone challenging a pitch every single at bat. Then the game is just going to drag on. So it's very strategic. And I think that's good. However, I will say that I think Juan Soto is going to lead the league in terms of these challenges. He's definitely going to take advantage of it.
2-2.
But it'll be interesting to see what happens. How many times does this get invoked? Do both teams do it to get an advantage? Does it only happen once? They also said that one team, or that each team, a team that uses up both of their ABS challenges will get an extra one in extra innings. They also said, just based on what I saw. So, I just find it interesting. I'm glad that they're implementing it, because sometimes there were pitches that were called for balls and they should have been strikes, or pitches that were called for strikes even though they should have been balls. So the teams should have a right to go ahead and challenge these pitches instead of just shaking their head like, oh boy, here we go. This guy got it wrong, and then all of a sudden now the umpire is pissed off because that player decided to do that. So, and now he's not going to give that team any more calls. Good luck to my Mets this week. I know we're going to need it. I mean, the Reds have the Pirates, so unless by some miracle the Pirates beat the Reds, that's where the Mets are going to have to take advantage. But they're also going to have to go up against a team in the Chicago Cubs. Yeah, the Cubs got swept by the Reds this weekend, but for all I know, they could just turn it on. They got to build some momentum heading into the wild card. There's only one wild card left in the National League, and that's currently being held by the Reds. The Mets are in pursuit, and there's a little pressure on the Reds because they have to win every game. They can't assume that the Mets are just going to drop. They're going to drop every single game from here on out. They have to play like the Mets could be on their heel. Well, they're on their heels, but the Mets could overleap them, tomorrow. Or later tonight, actually. Honestly, if any team is in a good position, it's probably the D-backs. They're like, the pressure is on them to keep pace, and teams can either turn into diamonds when they're under that kind of pressure, or they can turn into dust. So if both teams end up as dust, then the D-backs could swoop in and just take the final wild card. Yeah, but in all likelihood, since you guys already wrapped up the playoff spot, and you guys aren't going to get the only thing you're playing for right now is the division. It's either you get home field advantage against whoever the final wild card team is going to be, or you have to go on the road to face the Cubs.
The catcher, number 8, Kyle Teal.
And I don't think you guys want to risk injuring your top players for the last week of the season. Already knowing you guys have clinched the Dodgers have clinched, so why should they really push it, you know? But I mean, the Dodgers won the World Series last year, so obviously they figured something out that worked last year, and I'm sure they're going to do it again this year. Albeit they're in a different position than they were last year. Last year they had a first round bye and waited until the Padres got to the NLDS.
Head on the tag.
And then they faced the Mets, took care of them, and then they faced the Yankees on their way to a World Series championship. I'm just saying. I mean, the D-backs took 2 out of 3 against the Phillies. Let's not forget that. Over the weekend, D-backs took 2 out of 3.
1-2.
So they're going to be clawing and fighting for every win that they could possibly get. But they know that the pressure is not on them. The pressure is going to be on the Mets and the Reds. Attaboy, Neto. Isn't postseason baseball fun? When we talk about pressure and we're getting down to the wire here in the final week of the season. We're talking about one wild card spot left between 4 or 5 teams in the National League. And yes, it is that many, because if you look at the standings, they're not separated by much.
Ball, that's high.
What up, SB Champ? How are you? Anybody could get that final wild card spot. I think this is what MLB wanted all along. They wanted this kind of drama for a playoff spot. This is what they were looking for. Now, I personally do not subscribe. I don't like the idea of 3 wild card teams. I think there should only be 2, and it should be 1 game. So pretty much I like it the way it was in the 2010s. But not my call. I can only say that I enjoyed that playoff format. 1 game, 2 wildcard teams, the winner moves on, and that's the end of it. Detroit versus Baltimore last night was crazy. I wasn't watching it, but I heard it was close when they went into the 4th quarter. You're doing okay? Just got home from the doctor. And what did the doctor say? Oh, all right.
Leading off for the White Sox, the left fielder, number 23, Andrew Benintendi.
Tough.
Yeah!
At least your coworker had a chance to win. I had no shot.
Ah! No balls, 2 strikes. Hey! Wood! It's 0-1.
And never underestimate an opponent based on their record. You never know who's going to have a great week this week. You never know.
That missed. That's a ball.
After all, we're only 3 weeks in. Let's keep that in mind. We're only 3 weeks into the season, so
Drag 2. 1 and 2's the count. No, that's out.
and who's to say that those guys? Who's to say that Brock Purdy won't be back next week? Or have they already determined that they're out? They're out for longer than 1 week. Attaboy, Paris. Keep hitting those home runs. That's what's going to get him super fractured. And there's okay, I'm just saying, I wouldn't underestimate. That's all. But it seems like you get that, so. Exactly.
Ball went over the fence. That's a double.
Just like my players are not going to suck all year. They're going to have to do well eventually. Although I'm not going to lie, I'm kind of giving up on some of them. It's just my receivers. Those are the ones that I have an issue with. They're not performing like I want them to perform. But isn't it just a side effect from COVID, a long-term side effect? Asthma. Oh boy.
The batter number 9, shortstop, Zach.
Jeez, man. Wait, aren't you supposed to get diagnosed with that when you're a kid?
One.
I am safe. I thought for sure I was going to be gunned.
Now pitching for Chicago, number 55, Frazier.
You think that the COVID may have aggravated it? Or at least is that what your doctor thinks?
Ball. 1-1. Ball. Count's full.
Okay. Well, I mean, you're probably going to have to carry an inhaler. You know, because you don't want to get... You don't want to get into a situation where you have trouble breathing and you don't have an inhaler ready for you.
He's safe.
Yes. Not yet. It may happen this week. I mean, they got to go up against the Cubs, and then after that, they got to play the Marlins, and then that'll be it. I was just telling a buddy of mine that even if they do make the playoffs, I don't see them getting past the Dodgers. Not unless someone turns into Superman on the Mets, and then they go on this incredible run comparable to 2015. But 2015, they got hot after the trade deadline. So they would have had to have momentum much sooner than now. I mean, look, I could be wrong. I could be wrong that the Mets go on a run, someone turns into the 2025 version of Daniel Murphy. Someone could. But I don't think it's very likely to happen.
No balls, one strike.
That's what I'm saying. You know, I mean, Soto might do it because I'll tell you what, for as much as the Mets have been terrible offensively, that's not on the shoulders of Juan Soto. Soto has been doing everything that he can to put the Mets into a position to win. Even if it's not hitting home runs, he's getting on base. He's driving in runs. He was key for the Mets to extend that Saturday game against the Nationals to extra innings. He was key on that. He drove in the game-tying run. Unfortunately, they couldn't really do much after that, and he did strike out on the last at-bat, arguing with the umpire, even though it was clearly a strike. But still, at least he's trying. I don't see Lindor trying. I don't see Alonso trying. Nimmo, I don't see trying. Marte, same thing. Vientos, where the hell is Vientos? And Alvarez. Can Alvarez stop swinging at pitches like he has a freaking oar for a bat? So Soto is doing what he can to make the playoffs. The Mets are just not rallying around him. And that may cost them, especially this last week. But we'll have to see what happens tonight. Oh, wow, they took a home run away.
2. 0-2.
I mean, it really depends on,
3.
the Brewers. Did the Brewers learn from their mistakes from last year and aren't gonna let that happen again? I mean, you also can't discount the Dodgers.
0-2.
I mean, the Phillies, I don't think are going to have to go up against the Dodgers until the NLCS. If they get that far.
2-2.
Don't forget, the last few years, after their World Series appearance against the Astros in 22, the Phillies really haven't had much playoff success. They dropped out of the NLCS in 2023 against the D-backs, and then in 2024, they lost to the Mets, despite having the best record in the National League. Oh, no, wait, that's a lie. Wait, is it?
2-2's the count.
No, it's not a lie. The Phillies did have the best record because they went up against the Mets, who were the lowest seed in the playoffs. Usually the highest seed gets the lowest seed.
Now
Hold on.
Third baseman, Troy.
Who had the best record in the National League in 2024? Oh, it was the Dodgers. So how'd they figure that? I guess maybe it doesn't depend on seeding then. It just luck of the draw, I guess. Yeah, you're right. The Dodgers did have the best record. Yeah, 98 and 64, while the Phillies were 95 and 67. Yep, you're right. Yeah, but so were the Padres, who got past the Braves, only to fall to the Dodgers, and the Padres were the top wild card team. They had the first wild card. It was then the Braves and the Mets. Yeah, I don't either. I think they MLB The Show put out a bracket
1-0.
earlier today. Wow, you're really?
Ball low.
I mean, look, if anything, I think the Phillies are the favorites. I think the Brewers are still too young.
Ball.
Or not too young, but too inexperienced to make a long playoff run. If anything, the Phillies have that experience. They know what it's like to reach the World Series. They did it 3 years ago. And this is pretty much the same team as it was 3 years ago. Only I think they actually have better pitching.
1-0.
And if anything, that might play into their favor.
Two-one.
Plus, you guys really did bolster your bullpen by adding Duran.
Leading off for the White Sox, the left fielder.
You know what? I would agree with that sentiment because did any of the American League teams have any of them clinched yet?
0-1.
Or is it still up in the air? Because that's the craziest thing to me is that any American League team could, other than the ones who have already been eliminated. Oh, the Blue Jays won the AL East. Okay. I mean, I'm not going to lie. I thought the Tigers were strong.
0-1.
Maybe not. Maybe Nola turns it up during the playoffs. I mean, look at Giancarlo Stanton.
1-1.
He doesn't really hit well during the regular season, but come postseason time, he turns into freaking Reggie Jackson.
No, that missed.
So you never know how someone is going to do in the postseason. Strike 3, sit down. Yeah, you don't have Zach Wheeler, but
Yeehaw. It's 0-1.
I mean, I would also suggest Taijuan Walker, but even I can't hold back on a straight face on that one. But still, I think the key for you guys is going to be Sanchez, Luzardo, and I forget who the other one is.
Mike Trout.
I think he's a righty.
Ball, that's outside.
Oh, finally, Mike Trout decides to hit a... No, not Noah. I think it's another guy, isn't it? What was the rotation? It was Wheeler, Sanchez, Luzardo, Noah.
Ball.
Yeah, there you go, Walker Buehler. Exactly. No, I understand, but Tigers, I mean, they did make a run last year up until they met the Guardians in the ALDS. And Scooball is still, or Scooball. No, it's Scooball.
Right fielder,
It's always the first name I screw up. But Scooball is still a solid pitcher. They're just on a really bad, they just went on a really bad
Over
streak.
the fence.
The Mariners, yeah, look, Cal Raleigh has been amazing for the Mariners this season. I don't think anyone denied that. But a team cannot just rely on one player to get them through an entire postseason. All right? Just ask Daniel Murphy how that worked out for the Mets in 2015. Oh, I was just talking about how the Tigers still have Scooball, so, they might be able to make a run. The Mariners, I was just saying that they need to have someone else step up in case Cal Raleigh doesn't in the playoffs.
Ball. 1 ball, no strikes.
So, right, the talent is there, but they just haven't gelled together, and chemistry is so important. I mean, my coworker tells me all the time, last year, that was the key for the Mets. They had that chemistry. Otherwise, the Mets wouldn't have gone as far as they did last year. And I think it's also why there's also, or why the Mets aren't going to make it far in the postseason this year. They could. They could also be eliminated in the wild card round. So they could be eliminated before they even get a shot. You never know who's going to come out of the wild card. Boston could surprise a lot of people. Isn't that crazy that we're sitting here and Boston somehow has a chance to make the playoffs? I'm sure a lot of baseball writers and fans were writing off the Red Sox after they traded Devers. And now here they are in a position to get a postseason spot. Who'd have thunk?
Ball.
You also can't discount the Astros. They're in there.
Nope. Ball. Full count.
So I think that's the beauty of the playoffs. You never know who's going to get on that run. Strike three, sit out. And no, this is not a new thing that was added with the expansion of the playoffs. This has always been the way it is. I mean, look at the St. Louis Cardinals in 2006. The heavy favorites in that one was the Mets. The Mets were expected to go to the World Series and win it, and yet the Cardinals took them out in 7 games. Did the Giants get worse? Because the Giants were in the postseason, or they were challenging for a wild card spot for a while. In fact, are they still challenging for a wild card spot? Hang on. No, they're 3.5 games back. They've got a long shot. I mean, they're gonna have to hope for a collapse from St. Louis and Arizona and New York and Cincinnati. So, yeah. Although the Giants were in it for a while. All right, let's see how much progress we made with the Mike Trout program, and of course, yep, it's that time of year, or that time of the XP reward path where now I get to get rewards randomized for me. Ooh, 40 program stars. Holy crap. Nah, I've got enough here that I could just do the moments, so. Although they're all freaking home runs, so this may be a while. Buckle up.
The center fielder, number 27, Mike Trout.
You know, guys, something I wanted to discuss yesterday, but I kind of got sidetracked by all the other conversations I was having. This is just something that I noticed because I look at the numbers. When I post my streams to YouTube, I usually see the number of views that my streams get, and I noticed that when I posted all the offline content, that's where I saw a lot of viewership, including like at least 10 or at least 10 views on some of these streams for the offline content. Yet when I did the online content, the multiplayer program, that's where I was getting 2-3 views. So I wasn't getting a lot. And it got me thinking, could I really be trying to stream online content? I mean, it's clear that I don't really enjoy it. I'll be the first one to admit that there is no fun for me in grinding the multiplayer book. But still, that's content that, you know, I'm missing out on if I don't grind it. In fact, I'm currently missing out on it, and I've got less than 14 days to finish it up.
1 ball, no strikes.
I'm just saying that it's got me thinking, because, see, I could do Conquest, I could do the Team Affinity, Neon programs, I could, but the other thing that's going to help me is the Diamond Quest. That's what really helps me. That new mode gives me a chance to be able to stream that and get cards. So it's good content. And I'm just wondering if I should be doing that rather than trying to do the multiplayer program. And let me be clear, that doesn't mean that going up against viewers or playing co-op with them is going to mean an immediate end to, or it's going to end just because I refuse to do online content. That's not what it means. I'm still going to play viewers for or against, with or against me, regardless if I decide to stop grinding multiplayer content. What I'm just trying to say is that this content, this offline content, really seems like my bread and butter. And look, that's what I built my streams around for a long time. When I started streaming in MLB The Show 21, my focus was not to be my focus was not to be an online player. I knew I stunk online. I knew that. But rather, I was specifically focused on doing the offline programs. That's what I wanted to do. I only started doing the online stuff when I ran out of the offline stuff to grind. And it was like, I didn't want to just wait on content to be released and then not stream consistent. Exactly. Yeah, I agree with that's also been a part of my philosophy, to get some of the cards that are part of the multiplayer program and just add them to my collection for a time like for something like the big collection to get John Donaldson. Although I already established that
The center
getting
fielder,
John Donaldson was not a top priority for me.
Trout.
I mean, it could be if I focus more on offline
1-0.
content. What's up, hon? How are ya? Don't mind me. I was just spitballing about whether or not I should be streaming multiplayer content. You know, like, because I was going based off of the number of views my streams were getting on YouTube between my offline content and my online content.
Nice rip, nice rip.
Like, my home run derby program grinds, those got over 10 views on YouTube. I know that doesn't seem like a lot, but when you compare it to some of my some of the multiplayer programs that I've grinded, I've gotten maybe like 2 or 3 views on that. So that I feel like there's more of an interest in the offline stuff that I'm grinding rather than the online stuff.
Get up, ball. Get up, ball.
But the thing is, the offline stuff, I'm worried that I may eventually run out of content to grind, and then I'm not going to have a choice but to do the multiplayer programs or face not streaming consistent.
Here. 0-1.
I'll be honest, just looking at his quirks, I don't think he's going to be that great for me. Also, based on previous MLB The Shows, I've never hit well with Mike Trout. So, I'm not too excited to get him, but I'm also trying to do a New Jersey lineup, a lineup full of players from New Jersey, and try to superfractor them. I already have the live series Trout superfractored, but now this 99 is just... But now this 99 Trout just makes things more interesting. You think he's just a right-handed Beltran? I would agree with that. At least Beltran can hit from both sides of the plate.
What you got? Inside, ball.
See what I mean? Can't even hit a home run with him here. Yeah, but can't Trout also play right field? In fact, isn't he a primary... Oh, no. Yeah, he could play right field, too. So what's the difference? Why not put Trout in right instead of Beltran? Yeah. That's some lefty-on-lefty crime. Okay. All right. Well, I was just wondering. You do whatever you think is best. There we go. Finally got a hanger. Andy Pajes, huh? All right, only a couple more moments here.
1-0.
Well, I have Granderson in my lineups, in my Mets lineup. You know, I haven't really used him other than just to play online with that lineup.
Batting second, the center fielder, Mike Trout.
That missed. That's a ball. 1-0. He's go.
Yeah, I think you're right. The 99 Corey Seager card is always popular. That's definitely one of the favorites of the MLB The Show community. But I have to think that they're going to put him in like a World Series pack or a Flawless pack.
Get out, ball. Get out.
Foul ball. One, two. Ball.
Maybe we, well,
2 and 2.
I was going to say maybe we get a flashback Daniel Murphy, but I doubt that happens since they already did him for the Home Run Derby X program. Nice. The Moonshot 2.0 one. Almost done with Trout here. Got that. Just got to get one more moment. And that's going to be Trout's 400th career home run. Oh, he did it on September 20th. Oh, yeah. All right, cool. Enjoy. Who's a reward for... isn't it a twin? Excuse me. Isn't it a Twins player? Joe Mauer. That's who it is.
Ball 1.
I'm trying to think who could possibly be. Yes. In fact, I just used him in the Angels lineup that I built to make progress in Mike Trout's program. Yeah, he was a solid card this year. There we go. Ladies and gentlemen, Mike Trout is officially part of my collection. 99, Mike Trout. Beautiful. Okay, that's it. That's it. I've got no more programs to finish up. You think your Zach Neto is broken? You're not having much success with him? Oh, actually, that reminds me. Yeah, of course. I need to make some changes to my, I need to make a change to my Mets lineup. Now that I've got a new Met to add to the collection. All right, here's hoping I don't get frozen at the lineup screen. Otherwise, I'm going to have to start over. Okay. Woo. All right. That's good. Let's see. Who's quicker, Richie Ashburn or Jose Siri? Looks like it's Siri. Sorry, Ashburn. Maybe get good. See, the thing is, Piazza is just not a great catcher, fielding catcher. Like, Alvarez is much better. Oh, yeah, absolutely agree on that. Oh, wait, hold on. I gotta do something here. You're gonna get the best of my best. I would, but then I lose Vientos. And if I want to keep him in, I'm going to have to move Alonso. And that makes no sense. Can Granderson? He can't play. And I know Soto can't play. Soto can't play any. Can he play left? Oh, he can play left. Oh, well, screw Jesse Winker then. Oh, because I haven't even. There you go. He was superfractored already. If you notice, Lindor, Soto, and Beltran were not in my lineup. That's because they're superfractored. I was just grinding Mullins because he wasn't superfractored. Although, truth be told, I think I'm way less motivated to superfractor him than I've ever been before, so... Maybe I put Carlos Beltran up there. I'm assuming you're referring to this Aussie? The 99 Aussie? Versus Tatis, who's a right fielder. I don't know which version you have of Tatis, but you'd be putting him in a secondary position, and I don't think that's going to help you. I think you're better off going with Ozzy. Oh, oh, I see. I don't know, because I haven't even looked at that one yet. Ah, shoot. I shouldn't have readied up. I forgot to move Soto up in my lineup. Should you buy? Right now, I think a lot of them are overpriced because of the fact that they're everyone's trying to get John Donaldson.
Leading off for New Jersey, the right fielder, Curtis Granderson.
Yeah, you see how the PCI is way smaller? Yeah, Donaldson's going to be hard to hit. Yeah, that's true. Hunt, he has a point. Yeah, wait till he's in the program, and then you can get him. And you don't even have to spend money to get him. You could get him for free. The multiplayer program is only up for another 2 weeks.
All one's the count.
So I think you'll be fine. I think you should wait.
Hey. Oh, two is the count.
Sorry, got a little tightness in my shoulder. I'm trying to.
Three.
Leading off for the Gators, the center fielder, Mike Trout.
Oh, and one. Ball. 1-1. Hey. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 2-2 to count.
What? It's getting a little stuffy in here. There we go. Maybe that'll be a little better.
Ball.
What up, Ray? How are ya?
Safe.
Batting third, the third baseman.
Damn you, Chipper Jones. I hate you.
Ball 1.
Yeah, broke that losing streak, right? And not only that, that was huge for the
1
Tigers
ball.
to win, to get an advantage or get a lead back up in the
Batting fourth, the designated
in the
hitter,
AL Central. No,
Aaron.
Hey. No balls, 2 strikes.
I thought they had lost more. I was told they lost more. They were like on a 9 and 10 game losing streak. That's what our sports anchor was saying.
I got a ball, 1 strike. Hey, 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Maybe he was saying they lost 9 out of their last 10. Strike 3, sit down. Maybe that's what he was saying.
Leading off for the Wolves, the designated hitter, Mark Vientos.
But all that matters is that they get the they
one's
get the
count.
advantage over the Cleveland Guardians if they want to win the AL Central.
Batting fifth, the second baseman, Daniel Murphy.
Then this series is going to be huge. And I'm sure you know that already. Boston.
Batting sixth, the third baseman,
Boston is
David Wright.
Boston is fighting for a wild card spot, so you better get your licks in now with the Guardians if you want to keep that division lead. Yep, that's why I'm saying they need to get their licks in now against the Guardians.
Batting seventh, the catcher, number 4, Francisco Alvarez.
0-1.
Ugh.
One ball, 2 strikes.
Well, I think if you win the division, you get that first round bye, no?
Out.
Leading off for Florida, the first baseman, Lou Gehrig.
Hey.
Oh,
0-1's the count.
wow. That bad stretch for Detroit was far worse than I thought. I just gotta think that it's a real confidence shaker if the Tigers don't win the division. Like, you had the best record in the MLB for the first four months of the season, and yet now it starts to crumble. Now you come back down to earth.
Ball inside.
Gone. Hung that cutter. Excuse me.
Hey. 0-1. That's a ball. Two balls, 1 strike. Outside. That's
Oh my God, Pedro. What's going on, man?
Batting eighth, the catcher, Cal Raleigh.
inside. Ball 1. He's out.
4 seed Yankees will play 5 seed Red Sox. 3 seed Tigers play
Mark
6 Guardians. Winner of Sox Yankees will play the Jays. Winner of Detroit Cleveland will play Seattle. Got it. Using Todd Helton. I don't know what I thought about Todd Helton. I don't think I really thought much about him.
Leading off for New Jersey, the left fielder, Juan Soto.
All one's the count. Three.
Batting ninth, the shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
Got him.
The right
At this
fielder,
point, I'm just
number
trying to hit
30,
whatever I can.
Granderson.
Hey, 2. 0-2. 3.
Sorry, Roger. The Reds will go on the road to play the Dodgers, and the Padres will go on the road to play the...
The center fielder, Mike
Winner of Cincy, LA will play
Trout.
Philly. Winner of San Diego, Chicago play Milwaukee. Well, wait a minute. The Mets still could make it. Good luck. Randy Johnson, oof. That's a tough one.
The
Right, I
fielder,
understand.
Carlos Beltran.
Yeah. I mean, the Mets could somehow reclaim the third and final wild card spot, or they could just drop completely out of the race. All depends on how they do against the Chicago Cubs this week. And then they got to focus on Miami, who I no doubt will not make it easy for the Mets. I mean, I don't think I could have robbed that, even if I want. Well, I did try, but.
The batter, number 44. Designated hitter, Vince.
Who knows? This last week is going to be the most intense, for sure. You play 100, or at this point, I think a lot of teams are either playing. You play more than 150 games, and it all comes down to this last week.
Inside. Ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike.
You know what? I'll take a base hit.
Runner!
No, that's down. He's safe. That's a ball.
I wish there was like a part of the game where if you have multiple lineups and you want to see which one is better, you could put both of them into the
Off plate,
game
ball one.
and you could just have them 1v1 each other. Like just to see which one's better.
Foul ball.
That would be awesome.
Aye. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Got him.
Now batting, second baseman, Daniel Murphy.
No balls, 2 strikes. Aye.
Yeah, this John Donaldson card is just unbelievable.
The first baseman, Lou.
I'd hate to go up against this card in the event or
Ball 1, no strikes.
in ranked seasons.
Aye. 2.
Oh, Alonso, come on. Oh, ow, ow.
The batter, number 1, shortstop, Ozzie Smith.
Yeah. Ball 1's the count.
Now batting, the catcher, Cal Raleigh.
Aye. No balls, 2 strikes.
Come on. No, he is not. Doesn't help that Pedro Martinez is struggling for me right now. So you better hope that your opponents never have John or don't have John Donaldson, because I have a feeling he's going to be on a lot of ranked seasons teams.
Oh. Aye.
Oh, wow. I should have just gone to first. I didn't think he would actually
Now batting,
avoid.
the third baseman, Chipper Jones.
Aye.
Strike 3, sit down. All right, well, I need more than 2 hits.
Leading off for the Wolves,
2 hits aren't
the
going to
third
get me
baseman,
offense.
David Wright.
Hey! 0-1.
But 3 hits can get me a run.
Hey! Hey! 0-2 is the count. Hey! 0-1's the count. Ah! No balls, 2 strikes. He's out. Nope, outside. Hey! 1 ball, 2 strikes. That's ball 2.
Should have just let that one go. Oh, well. At least I got a run.
Leading off for the Gators, the designated hitter, Hank Aaron. Now pitching, Tom Seaver.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm feeling some pain right now in my, like, my neck all the way from, like, down here to down to my shoulder. Kind of hurts. No. Nope. But you can insert a starting pitcher.
Hey! 0-1.
The game allows you to do that.
0-2.
No, he's a starter. See? SP. I know, but it's been in this game for a long time, and players have exploited it. I can't tell you how many co-op games I've played where our opponents would just flop in or throw in Randy Johnson if their other starting pitcher. Oh, maybe it was a glitch. Probably a glitch.
Nope, inside, ball 2.
But no, he's never been a reliever, as far as I know.
3!
Strike 3, sit down. I just didn't want to waste my relievers, especially knowing that they were. I would have asked them to do 5 innings.
Out.
Now batting, shortstop, Ozzie Smith.
0-1's the count.
Wow, Ozzie Smith hitting a home run off of Tom Seaver.
One ball, two strikes.
Ooh, my bad.
Take your
I did not mean to
The batter, number 4.
hit Cal Raleigh
Second
there.
baseman, Ketel Marte.
I tell you what, Pete, you've gotten better at this game. You've gone from me hitting a 3-run shot with Pete Alonso to win our first matchup to now destroying me 7-1 in this matchup. Strike 3, sit down. You've really gotten better.
Leading off for New Jersey, the right fielder, Curtis Granderson.
Aye. 0-1.
Well, whatever it is, it's clearly working for you, so I would keep doing
First
this.
baseman, Pete Alonso.
Wasn't a walk-off. Hold on, it was not a walk-off. That happened in the top of the ninth. So not a walk-off, just a home run that proved to be the game winner. But now I'm just getting technical. The even funnier thing about that, I'm pretty sure that was a contact swing home run too.
Hey. 0-1's the count. Aye. No balls, two strikes. Aye.
Strike 3, sit down.
The right fielder, number 15, Carlos Beltran.
Yep, that ball went out. Oh.
Now batting, third baseman, Chipper.
Also, Pedro did not have his greatest stuff for me. So,
Aye.
but that is the 95 overall Pedro, and he's only got a 3 overall boost modifier. Damn you, Chipper Jones!
Ball one. Ball in. Yeah. 2 balls, 1 strike. Three balls, 2 strikes.
Wow, really? Damn
The
it.
left fielder, number 10, Brian Reynolds.
Aye. 0-1's the count. Ah. No balls, 2 strikes.
Okay, at least I got to that one.
Now back, the second baseman, Daniel Murphy.
Oh and 1.
Best hit ball I've had all day, aside from that David Wright home run. Speaking of David Wright, here he is.
Aye. 0-1's the count. Aye. 0-2's the count.
Ugh. I think I would have just laughed if that had dropped in for a base hit.
Leading off for Florida, the first baseman, Lou Gehrig.
Ball, that's inside. Ball 2.
Ugh. All right, come on, Seaver. Don't give up another home run to Ozzie Smith.
0-1. Ball, that's in. He's up. You're out.
Good, I'll take a double play. No complaints about that one bit.
Counts 1-0. Two and 0. Foul. Nope, that's a ball. 3 balls, 1 strike. Nope.
What?
Ball 4.
Now batting, the second baseman.
That took a lot of patience to be able to lay off of that.
Ball, that's out.
Leading off for the Wolves.
All right, 2.5 innings left to go.
Alvarez.
Let's do this.
Out. Hey, 2. No balls, 2 strikes. 3.
Now batting, shortstop.
Oh
Lindor.
my gosh, I don't know why I'm so tired. Other than I was up all night, sure.
Leading off for the Gators, the center fielder, Mike Trout. Now pitching.
All right, let's see what you can do, Helsley. No tipping pitches. And, of course, he tipped the first one right there.
All one's the count. No, inside. Aye. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
No. I think I'm gonna try and do some progress in the multiplayer program with the new moonshot that's out there. Hopefully, we're not just limited to the moonshot guys. Because that was really stupid. Especially with the missions that they put out.
Got him.
The left fielder, number 10, Brian
Good.
Reynolds.
Good, then that's what I'm going to do.
Nope.
What was I up to? I think I was at the, Spotlight series, guys. I have to check my progress. It's been a while. Ever since the Home Run Derby X program came out, I was just focused on that. Ooh, wow. That was a forkball hanging, and I should have had it, but I was too eager.
One ball, 2 strikes.
All right, GG's Peach. Yeah, John Donaldson was tough. I can't even believe I managed to get a home run off of him. Let me see where I was at with the... Of course he did. Yeah, I only had 5 more hits to go with the Spotlight series, so that's it. We'll just do we'll just do the Spotlight series and then keep going. All right, let's do it. Do Yelich, Harris. Actually, Stanton might be better off as a DH. Yeah, I really don't want to mention. I really don't want to imagine that. Vinny Pasquantino, Bryce Terang, Zach Neto because he was a freaking beast, and Mark Vientos, and Francisco Alvarez. A lot of these guys are just from August. The only one not from August was Michael Harris. And that's because I just didn't want to put in Jacob Marcy. Okay. Think I've got my lineup set. Wait. Let me just make sure on my starting pitchers. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm good. Let's do this. All right, just need 5 hits for Spotlight Series, guys. Ooh, excuse me. Ooh, we playing at Ship It. All right.
Leading off for New Jersey, the center fielder, Michael Harris.
There we go. 1 down, 4 to go. Gone. Nice, Giancarlo Stanton. And with it being 5 times parallel XP, that's going to count for even more. Puts me at 3, right? 3 hits? Good. I think my opponent is just letting me get hits. Because it's just fastball right down the middle. Alright, I don't need to get any more hits. Now it's just all about parallel XP.
Noel B. Marte.
So does he also want some help? Like, wait, is this Tatis? Like the Silver Slugger?
The Dinos. The shortstop, Fernando Tatis Jr.
I don't know. I'm just gonna do the same thing as my opponent and just let him get hits. Ah, sorry.
Batting second, the designated hitter, Chase Utley.
Ooh, my
Outside
bad.
ball. Here, one.
Batting fourth, the catcher, Joe Mauer.
Oh my god, I meant to let my opponent get that hit. I am so sorry to my opponent. My opponent could get the win. I don't need the win. I just wanted the they're not showing me what I got. Oops. Okay, they would have been nice to... Wait, how did I get 20,000 XP choice pack? What? I am so confused. Alright, so what should we go with next? Cornerstone guys, maybe? If I even have enough to be able to do that. Let's see. No, I've already done Moonshot. Okay, so no one can play... So I don't have someone who could play short or catcher. Unless it's secondary. Sorry, Craig, I need you to step up. Hey, Marcus Semien to just be there. All right, now Tony Clark. Right fielder, Tony Oliva, Eric Davis, and finally, Willie Sargent. Everyone else will just be on the bench. Abreu is purely there just for speed. Just to make that clear. All right, so yeah, Eric Davis leading off. And probably Tony batting second. Okay, I think I have my lineup here. Perfect. All right, let's do this. Now this I could go for as many hits as possible. Well, up until I get 25, then we're gonna do something else. Or we're gonna do a different line. Doing home run derby.
Leading off for New Jersey, the center fielder, Eric Davis.
Oh, darn it. The pitcher wall.
Got him.
Or the pitcher bubble, I should say. The pitcher bubble. Yeah, definitely moving forward. I'm gonna be grinding the event and trying to get hits with certain lineups.
Batting third, the designated
Up until there's new
JD
content to be had for
Martinez.
MLB The Show. But overall, I think this this lineup right here, or this is the way that I want to grind the multiplayer program.
Leading off for the Spartans, the center fielder, Mike Trout.
0-1.
Excuse me. I mean, clearly my opponent is going for
Batting third, the third baseman,
the home runs
Jennifer.
with the home run derby
Go.
X players, so
Ball 1. 1-0. Got him.
Batting sixth,
thought for
the
sure that was
freshman,
going to get over his head.
Tony Clark.
inside ball.
Leading off for San Francisco, the second baseman, Daniel Murphy. Now pitching, Mason Montgomery.
Aye. 0-1's the count. Ball. I got a ball, 1 strike.
Montgomery.
Aye.
There we go.
That's a ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Count is 3-2.
Yeah, my opponent's going to battle me.
Nope.
Ball 4.
Ball 4.
Ah, that's
The
frustrating.
right fielder, Lorenzo Kane.
Gone. Well, I just gave my opponent the home run. If they were working on the multiplayer program, they just got the home run with Adrian Gonzalez, so...
Now pitching, Darren O'Day. Batting 8.
Maybe I should have just thrown in Darren O'Day to start this inning. Might have been better off.
Oh.
Batting 9, the right fielder, Hunter Pence. Now pitching,
Rob Dibble.
Dibble.
No, that's a foul ball.
Couldn't have stayed fair for like a few more feet.
Batting 8, the second baseman, Marcus Simeon.
Hey. 0-1. Hey. 2. 0-2 is the count. Hey.
Wow, he gets me on the slider. It was good timing, too. I was just underneath it.
Ball, that's out. Aye. 1-1. Yeah.
Good one.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
All right, at least I get a hit. So at least there's that.
Hey! All one's the count. Hey! 0-2. 3!
Yep, strike three. All right, GG's to my opponent. But that slider or whatever hanging over for Adrian Gonzalez. So, but at least I got a hit, so it was not completely a waste of time. Oh, so that's what we're getting new. Oh, hey, wait a minute. Wait a minute, I see something. I see another card from, what was this, 2018? No, that was 2021. So there's going to be a 2021 card that's also revealed in that post that they did when they announced Garrett Hampson was back. So we know that one of the cards is going to be a flashback in
Joe Mauer.
you know, one of the cards is going to be a flashback from 2021. Someone is suggesting that it's Chris Taylor from the Dodgers, but I don't know. So go look at the post that they did for MLB The Show, revealing Garrett Hampson, and take a look to the right of that photo. Or take a look to the right of that card. Yes, he did.
Did he go?
What? Dude crossed the play, and yet somehow that he didn't go? I knew that card art looked familiar. I just couldn't place which I couldn't place which playoff series it was, or which year it was from, but now I recall it's from 21. I mean, heck, it could be Jock Peterson. Jock Peterson, that card, that 99 card was amazing. It's Chris Taylor. How can you tell?
Hey, ha! 0-1.
There we go, another base hit. Anytime I could get a base hit in a game, I don't think it's a wasted game. If I don't get any hits, then it's a wasted game.
Nope, ball.
Okay, but, and I saw that tweet too, myself. But looking at the hand placement, it just, I don't know, it didn't, like, look at where the hand, it looks like there's a hand there.
Batting third,
That doesn't look like Chris Taylor's hand.
Martinez.
That's a ball.
Yes.
Batting fourth, the third baseman, Eddie Matthews.
I don't know. It might be Chris Taylor, it may not. Right, you're talking about the border, for 21. I agree that it's likely a flashback from the 2021 playoffs. I just don't know if it's I don't know if it's Chris Taylor. It just looks like the hand is in the wrong place.
Batting sixth, the first baseman, Tony Clark.
I guess we'll see when it comes time. Let's see, you say on the bottom?
He's safe. Hee-haw! It's 0-1.
Oh, maybe you're right. It looked like the hand wasn't in the right place, but yeah, that might be postseason Chris Taylor. Well, there you go. Another Dodger card for you to go after.
Now pitching, Rodgers Munoz.
Hee-ha! 0-1. 1-1.
My bad. Did not mean to nearly nail Jeter there. Okay, I guess we'll see. See what happens. They'll reveal him.
Ball. 1 ball, no strikes. Yeah! No, that missed. That's a ball. 2 balls, no strikes. Ball,
Come
that's outside.
on.
Batting ninth, the second baseman, Daniel Murphy.
No, that's down. Ball.
All right, so what do I have? 4 hits? Yeah.
Now pitching, Rob Dibble.
Ha! 2! 0-2. Hey! 0-1. Hit! No balls, 2 strikes.
Yes, sir. Maybe I spoke too soon. Nope. Got the base hit. All right, I think that's 5 for me now. Which, that's great. That's 1/5 of the way right
0
there.
balls, 1 strike. 2! No balls, 2 strikes. That's a ball. That's inside. No, ball.
Ah. Got fooled by the slider. I made the mistake last time of going with Mason Montgomery. Not going with that again.
Now coming into pinch hit, Ivan Rodrigo.
Over the fence. And ball.
My opponent really had to go up there to go up the ladder to get that that foul pitch. Oh no, come on. Alright, well that just means more hits for my cornerstone guys. Of course, it could also mean more home runs for my opponent.
Olé. Now pitching, Derek. Okay. the first baseman, number 4, Lou Gehrig.
Ball. Back 2. 1 and 2 is the count.
Yeah, that was a rough inning. But, like I said, right side, more opportunities to get more hits.
Hitter, JD
So that's what I'm going to look to do.
Martinez.
Red 2. 0 and 2.
Oh, boy. Hey, that's a lot of XP right there.
Now pitching,
Yohan Duran. Duran. Come on, get off that wall. It's too much underneath it. Alrighty, well, GG's to my opponent. Darn. I really wish I had gotten like a hit or two more. But that's okay, we got 5. So, I'm not going to complain about that. Oh, okay. I guess my opponent did not want to play against me. Too bad. It's alright. Alright. Ooh, wow. If I were to go. Dang. Time flies by when you're having fun. S1 drift? Drift? I think it's drift, but with a Y for some reason.
Leading off for New York, the shortstop, Jimmy Rollins. Batting second, the center fielder, number 27, Mike Trout.
Wow. Oh, it's a World Series player. Oh boy.
Batting fourth, the third baseman, Chipper Jones.
I mean, the slider was supposed to be inside. Somehow it was middle high. Middle belt high. And I don't understand that.
He's out.
Batting sixth, the catcher, number 3, Cal Raleigh.
That's the ball. Low.
Got him.
On the tag.
Just played that perfectly off the wall.
Ball.
Yeah, see, that's what I was thinking. Like a Jock Peterson or Jorge Soler from 2021. Like, that would make a lot of sense. Those were some very popular cards at the time. I mean, they were ruthless. You had them on their team, ugh, it was like hitting a home run every single time. Yeah, they certainly do. I mean, the clear option, I think, is going to be the Corey Seager card. You know, maybe you go with the 2020 version, because that's the one that really got popular. But maybe they also do the 2023 one. If they want to go pitchers, why not throw it back to MLB The Show 19 and bring in Steven Strasburg?
For the Wolves, the center fielder.
His relief pitcher card was amazing.
All right. 0-1. Yeah. Ball inside.
Or even go if they decide to do a new one, sure. They could go Madison Bumgarner. I was also going to suggest maybe they do 99 JD Martinez when he won the World Series MVP with the Red Sox. That could be another good one.
That's a ball. Full count.
Nope, that's going to get caught. Right on the warning track in right field.
Batting second, the right fielder, Tony Oliva.
To the right.
Yeah, that could be another possibility. I'd like to see a 99 flashback for Pete Alonso, but he already got a 99 with his milestone card, so I don't think they're going to give him another one.
Batting third, the designated hitter, J.D. Martinez.
That's gone? It's gone! Let's go, J.D. Martinez! Maybe they do a 99 Freddie Freeman for winning the World Series MVP last year.
0-1.
Maybe they do it with him.
Now pitching.
Yes, but I also remind people that as much as I'm interested in home runs, the main goal here is to get base hits.
0-2.
That's all I want to do with this cornerstone lineup, is get the base hits.
Batting fifth.
No, I know it is. I'm not saying it's not, but if I try to focus on hitting home runs, then I'm not gonna get base hits. So that's what I'm saying. Like, I need to focus on just getting the ball past the infielders in and land safely so that my guys can get on base safely.
Now pitching. Number 72.
Got him. Dick Allen flashing the leather at shortstop, even though that's not his primary position.
Heck what? 0-1. Ball.
Come on. He won. I saw it. Maybe. Maybe that's what they're saving Mariano Rivera for. Postseason card. But which, I mean, that would mean they'd have to do, well.
Ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes. He's up.
Batting seventh, the catcher.
True.
Fred.
But maybe that whole sexual assault allegations against him might have SDS, like, reconsidering.
Batting eighth, the second baseman, Marcus Semien.
Ball. 1-0.
See, like, that's not a home run, but yet I'm still going to get a double off of that. Still a base hit. True.
No, ball.
Now pitching. Run Terry. Move yo.
Ball. 1-0.
That's going to be a home run. Well, Aaron Judge knows how to hit in Fenway Park.
Ball.
Hey, I could take advantage of that pesky pole myself if I could,
That's a ball.
or if I wanted to. But unfortunately, I can't.
That's a ball. Rich.
Strike 3, sit down.
The left fielder, number 24, Ken Griffey Jr. Now batting, the first baseman, Jose Ramirez.
1 ball, no strikes. Outside, that's a ball.
Yeah, this is rough. 91 home runs with Carlos Beltran?
Ball.
I don't know what to say about that. I really don't. Other than, holy crap.
Leading off for New Jersey, the center fielder, Eric Davis. The right fielder, number 6, Cody Oliva.
Got him.
Well, at least it's not a double play. Although, truth be told, I really would have liked to have seen that. There we go. See, I told you. I could take advantage of that pesky pole. He's right back at home. It's almost like he never left. That's why I'm saying, hey, 99 overall JD Martinez. Think about it. All right, GG's to my opponent. Let's see, do I have time for one more game? 13 minutes. Hey, thanks. Thanks, man. GG's to you as well. I don't know if you could tell. I was only interested in getting the hits with the cornerstone guys. I'm trying to grind this program. That was really all I was interested in. So thanks for those hits. JD Martinez, man, I was shocked by his performance. But that's the JD Martinez from the Red Sox, so hitting in Fenway Park should be no surprise to him. What up, Woogie? How are ya? Hey, you finally made it in. I know I'm a little late because I started the stream late, but whoops. Yep, I've got a ton. Probably not for long. Yeah, not for long. I'm only going to be live for another 12 minutes. I think I'll just open up some packs in the meantime. Actually, one thing I do want to do before I move forward is lock all those guys in and get my voucher. All right, now that I have Vladimir Guerrero Jr. or Vladimir Guerrero, I could go to the flashbacks and collect them. Unless I already did. No, he's right there. My bad. Well, seems like a good time to go ahead and get started on these show packs. Get them open. Try to find some golds to quick sell or some diamonds maybe. And then keep all the duplicate bronzes and silvers and commons to trade in for the golds. Yep. Hey, they may get a first round bye in the playoffs. I mean, it worked out for the Dodgers last year. So, unfortunately, my Mets are struggling. Still struggling. Hopefully tonight they can get a win because they really need it. They don't get it, they risk falling behind to the Reds. That's a good question. I don't know. But even if they had won that game against the Nationals on Saturday, not so much as nervous, but I'm getting depressed. I'm just going to enjoy some baseball. I'm not going to root for the Phillies, that's for sure. And I sure as heck am not going to root for the Yankees either. I guess I'll just enjoy. Well, they are my second or third favorite American League team, so I guess I could. Just depends on how far they go, I guess. You'd root for the Brewers and Tigers? Interesting. Well, the Brewers, see, I know, but almost doesn't count in anything but horseshoes and grenades, and they were playing neither. So that defense needs to step up. Because now this is ridiculous. This is the second time this season that they've blown a lead that they had in the second part of the game. You can't win games if you're blowing leads. Yeah, I know. I know, you're preaching to the choir here. Record in fantasy? 1-2. I've been on a 2-game losing streak. Because my receivers don't do anything. My receivers have been horrible. Right now, my best option, and I don't even know if I could go with this option, is Chris Olav. Or Olav. From the Saints. Olav? I know it's not Olaf. You know, like Count Olaf from a series of unfortunate events. Oh, I'm saying it wrong? Okay, can you put a pronunciation in? So that, because I do feel bad for not knowing the guy's name. Is it Olavi? Olave. Okay, thank you. I appreciate that. Olave. Oh, you got your driver's license? Oh, boy. Okay, note to self. Avoid driving on the roads in Washington, particularly around Seattle. Woogie, let me tell you something. I had the same mindset when I first got my driver's license. I had 2 accidents within a month. Okay? Believe me, you're gonna have accidents, you're gonna do something wrong on the roads and get pulled over, like you said. Wait, are you 16 or 17, Woogie? Because I know in New Jersey, you don't get your driver's license until you're 17. And even then, that's like a restricted driver's license. Like, you shouldn't be driving after a certain point or something like that. I mean, do they just skip learner's permit now? That would be a huge change from when I was driving. or when I first drove. Maybe I could get to 1,010,000. You better knock on wood on that one, Peach. Never say anything that could jinx yourself. Well, I technically drive in New Jersey. I don't bother with New York. New York, let me tell you something. New York drivers are the worst. I hate driving around New York drivers. They don't know how to drive. That's why I stay restricted to New Jersey. All right, guys. Well, that's going to do it for me. So thank you to everyone who tuned in. Even if it was only for a moment, I greatly appreciate it. If you haven't done so already, please be sure to follow me here on Twitch and or subscribe. Either one would make me a happy person. If you're watching this on YouTube, I thank you so much for tuning in. I hope that you liked the video and subscribe to my channel. And if you want to know when I go live, you can follow me on X at TTV NextJGGen24. It's my gamer tag that's just on the left side of your screen here. So go give me a follow. I'll always post whenever I go live. You can also turn on notifications here on Twitch. That way Twitch sends you an email every time I start up a stream. I am so glad that I was able to get the Mike Trout program done. I figured it wouldn't take me long, but still good that we got it done. And not only that, we got all the 8th inning bosses too. I figured I was going to do that eventually, although freaking Vladimir Guerrero cost me a bit. So, and we even had enough time to be able to continue on with the multiplayer program. So, that's what we're going to be doing tomorrow. We're going to continue to grind the multiplayer program, get this done as much as I can, and then hopefully, hopefully I can wrap this up and move on before the postseason pass program comes out on Friday. So I hope to see you all tomorrow, Wednesday at 3 p.m. Eastern. And until then, guys, have a good night. And please hold on. Yeah, let's just have a good night, guys. See ya.